Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kent Edwards, the Sustainability Officer for the City of Delray Beach, and I'm joined by Sergio Martinotti, one of our green businesses with Eco360, and Chris Chittister that works with me in the Office of Sustainability and Resilience. So thanks for joining us, guys. Really looking
Thank
forward
you.
to a talk about green businesses. And before we dive into Eco360, um, let me just talk a little bit about our Green Business Certification Program. This is the landing page for the program. You see the URL up there on the line. It's kind of long, but you can easily find this page if you go to the City of Delray Beach main page and just search on Green Business Certification Program. Then it'll take you right to it. This program focuses on activities that your business does. So any business can qualify for this. As long as you have energy savings, water savings, recycling, waste reduction. Um, it was written so that just about any business that really has an eye on conservation can qualify for that. So encourage those businesses out there in City of Delray Beach to take a look at that. And if you have any questions, follow up with Chris or I, also in the Office of Sustainability and Resilience. And now, as an example of a green business, I'd like to talk to Sergio. And why don't you tell us a little bit about just the generalities for Eco360 first?
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. Eco360 is a company that offers many eco-friendly products for sanitation and disinfection. Our technology is based in ozonated water and also long-lasting surface protectant to can provide long-lasting sanitation up to 30 days with a single application. Our idea is eliminate our chemicals in the daily process and apply nanotechnology to reduce also process, reduce water waste, and reduce energy. And that way we can make the solution for the residential, commercial, and industrial. So in that way we can contribute with the public health and the chemical-free alternatives.
So very exciting, some of the things that you're doing as a business model. But also in filling out the application, we were really pleased to see some of the things that you're doing, even applying your own products to your business. So let's talk a little bit about some of the things that were on your application. And so there's a prerequisite of basic water and energy conservation strategies. And so how do you go about doing that in your business?
Correct. We apply with all technology. Also, we take many actions from simple things to replacing lighting fixture and install sensors or install air conditioner thermostat very efficiency. So a smart technology. From there to nanotechnology membranes to install in the windows to reduce UV rays and reduce the heat through the windows. So that's help to reduce our bill from energy. Also, we started from last year to change our fleet. We changed cars to regular combustion to EV cars. There can be a significant savings for car during the year. We also apply to install superchargers in our offices. So now we have a supercharged technology and I have everything in place.
So let's go back and talk a little bit more about each of those. So you installed LED bulbs in a lot of your lighting fixtures, right?
Yes, we promote to just not just in the office, in the warehouse, and also in the plaza, to in the parking lots, for example, where it keep all night long on LED fixture to reduce energy and apply in our offices and the warehouse sensors to make sure when it's unoccupied, the lights goes off. It doesn't need to be on all the time.
Yeah, I thought that that was really great that as a business you went to the managers for the property and even approached them about using more efficient bulbs. So that, I mean, that really shows your commitment, not just through your business, but really everyone that you touch. Another thing that you mentioned is the reduction of the solar heating. And so you actually got to use one of your own products to do that and save electricity, right?
That's correct. We apply a nanomembrane in the windows that can reduce the heat up to 60% through the window. We can reduce the UV and the faded, the all furniture, everything inside for the actions for the sun and for the heat, and not on reduce the view. I have the same view of the clear windows, but I don't have the heat inside, so it doesn't help to reduce temperature, UV, and fading inside.
So, I mean, that was interesting because there's a lot of different ways to go about saving electricity, reducing air conditioning costs, and one of those is reducing the heating that comes in through windows. And the charging station was another really interesting story. So, you actually were instrumental in getting superchargers installed there at your plaza, right?
Correct. We make an agreement with different companies and try to enforce to put in the old plaza with one brand, but we work with another brands to put in a more residential and commercial areas too.
And that way, you actually bought electric vehicles for your own fleet, so uh, you also have a more efficient fleet, and you have chargers that they can use nearby too.
Correct. We can reduce the time uh, to charging. We could use a supercharger. When in effect we can charge in 15 minutes, we can ready to go. So and another thing, we make a lot of savings in gas in the last year with the new technology. So our commitment is by the end in 2025, all fleet can be EV fleets, no more combustion cars in the plaza.
Wow. And there are a lot more things that were in your application that were credits in the Green Business Program, but I thought that those particular ones were really good examples of not just the green business credits, but what a business that is committed to sustainability, what they can do, not just for their own business, but for the community around them too. So really happy that you could join us today and talk a little bit about your business and the Green Business Certification Program, Sergio. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
And we're joined by Stephen Smith of One World Zero Waste, another one of our green businesses. Really glad that you could join us, Stephen, and tell us a little bit about One World Zero Waste.
Thanks for having me on and giving me the opportunity to speak. One World Zero Waste, we're a sustainable, zero waste, organic supermarket or grocery store in Delray Beach. We connect with all sorts of different local food producers, farms, other people who make like non-toxic, cruelty-free, safe products that everybody can use. Basically, the store is everything me and my family use and consume. We source it all through our store. And then that's all available for anybody to come and shop with us. So we want to have like the best quality, nutritious, obviously safe and non-toxic things for ourselves and our homes. And so the focus on health is just naturally occurs between the health of people and the health of the planet. It is, you know, cohesive and coincides at the same time like that. So that's what we do.
Fantastic. And One World Zero Waste did put in an application and get different credits from the Green Business Certification Program. So I wanted to touch on some of those. Your business overall is very sustainable, and that, you know, is something to highlight too as we're talking about these. But any business in City of Delray Beach can apply for the Green Business Certification, and we really want to encourage green businesses and the networking of green businesses. So some of the things that were on your application, first of all, the recycling effort that you have is pretty extensive. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so it's a lot of stuff. So like all of our you know, goods, things that are paper, food, we utilize composting for like everything that we possibly can. And also the way that we run our business with like the fresh food from different local farms, we create zero food waste, which is like the biggest waste in our entire country is like food waste. So we have like a special program where our customers tell us what they want, and then we order all of the food based off of the needs of everybody. So we just get what we need. That keeps the food fresh every single week and makes it so like all the food that we get in goes back out to people who ordered it, so we don't end up throwing away any food.
Yeah, that is a really important, not just from the waste, but from the greenhouse gases that the food as it breaks down. So that's a great principle. Another item is on the Green Business Certification, addresses environmentally friendly products prioritized. That really is like your whole business model.
Yeah, we pretty much started out looking at like what is in the grocery store. The things that people buy is like the things that you consume, but also like disposable products. So we have all reusable replacements for common things that people buy and throw away over and over again, like paper towels, Ziploc bags, saran wrap, things like this. That we actually make ourselves in Jupiter, Florida. So they're designed to be like a one-time purchase, and you get to use it forever instead of going in and, you know, buying it and throwing it away like, you know, all the time. So that's a major part of what we do. And we sell those products to other, you know, small businesses across the country as well.
All right, a couple of other things just in general, because the Green Business Certification addresses all kinds of conservation. So Energy Star water heater and the FPL commercial demand response were things that you mentioned. Those are things that all kinds of businesses can sign up for. So there are very easy ways to conserve energy and water. And another one, though, is the sourcing of your food and beverage. You talked a little bit about looking at local sources, and just that is a really important way to reduce transport costs and fuel and that kind of thing. So you have a
Exactly.
pretty extensive local network.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So all the stuff that we get is like at least 80% of the food that we get is locally grown, and also a lot of our other products that we sell to is locally made. So it's not traveling, you know, across the country or across the globe to get to us. It's like within, you know, maximum like 100-mile radius, and it doesn't require big semi trucks or planes or ships. It's just normal driving from place to place. I'll even like meet people who, for example, farmers that grow up in Vero Beach and Fort Pierce, Miami. We meet each other at like kind of midway points, basically at farmers markets. And so there's like it's minimal transportation, stuff that already would have been happening anyway because those farmers go to those green markets anyway. So yeah, that's a big part of our business as well. And that's how we want to get. And it's a good reminder that like it's the most eco-friendly, the most sustainable, also gets you the best product. The quality is related to sustainable practices. It just happens that way. It's natural.
Yeah, but buying local really is a great sustainable principle, and your business is an example of that, which we're glad to see. I shared screen. I'm on your webpage, and just put up your page with our goal and our promise. It kind of repeats some of the same things that you were talking about there. And also, as we're wrapping up, I wanted to put up your contact information, your site in Delray Beach is where?
We are on Atlantic Avenue and Congress, right at the intersection of those two streets. Super convenient, like to downtown. It's also directly off of I-95. So we have customers who live in Delray and also who live elsewhere too, because it's easy to get right off of I-95 and get to our shop.
Really appreciate you joining me today, Stephen. Green Businesses is just one of the programs that my office, the Office of Sustainability and Resilience, runs, and during Earth Month, but also every month. We want to highlight that. So really appreciate you being with us today.
Nice. Thank you also, Kent, for your time and flexibility. I appreciate you.